This is Crossroads Media.
Pag nanggaling ka talaga sa wala, ma-appreciate mo yung lahat eh. So, I know how to be painfully poor and broke. Diba? Yung pag wala ka, iba tingin sa'yo ng tao, honestly.
It's amazing talaga when you get to share.
Yeah.
And this is not something that you learn in school. This is something you learn sa practical na application.
Yeah. If you're out there right now, if you experience the pain, you may never know. The greatest misery in your life can become your greatest ministry.
This is about you. Be the master of your own life. So angkinin mo muli ang inyong oras.
Let your ambition be guided by faith.
That, my dear friends, is what makes a life
Worth living.
So always pause, always ask, always wonder, what's next?
Hello mga kaibigan! Welcome back to another episode of What's Next with Jovet Moya. Dito natin ina-unpack ang mga ups and downs natin sa buhay. And just to let you know, sa journey nyo sa buhay mga kaibigan, hindi kayo nag-iisa dahil nandito tayo sabay-sabay nating biyumahe. Kaya, ayain nyo na yung mga kaibigan nyo, ha? Mga kamag-anak nyo, sabihin nyo, mag-subscribe na sa ating YouTube. Yan, sa ating TikTok, sa ating Facebook, meron pa tayong Spotify, may IG pa. Ha? Alam mo mga kaibigan, na kakulturang Pinoy, madalas yung hilahan pababa, di ba? Pero sometimes, meron ding mga naghihilahan paangat. At itong guest natin, siya ang expert humila sa atin paangat. Yan, di ba? Para maiba naman, lagi, alam mo naman yung crab mentality ng Pilipino, laging naghihila pa ba, no? So, this person, I admire him for his effort talaga mindset niya is to bring yung kababayan niya mga Pilipino paakyat. Alam nyo, ito, parang ako to he loves to reinvent himself. So, dating artista, naging komedyante, nagtatrabaho noon, tapos eventually, naging life coach, naging financial coach. Abay, negosyante pa, hindi ko na alam kung ano pang meron to, pero marami pa itong misteryo, kaya ngayon, uungkatin natin. Yan. Sino ba? Si Mr. Chinky Tan.
Yes!
Yun,
yes.
pare.
Meron tayong mga...
May mic. Sorry, may mic.
Well, anyway, really such an honor to be here at What's Next. And honestly, ever since na nasa YouTube ka, pinapanood na kita, sabi ko.
Ganon?
Oo.
Salamat.
Syempre naman, I would love to support your endeavor.
Kwento mo naman sa amin, yung kabataan mo. How was it like to be the young Chinky Tan as a child?
It was challenging during that time. Ako ay lumaki sa Tondo. Pero promise, hindi ako...
Manileño, ha?
Oo, pero hindi ako lumaki sa farm.
Sige. Wala ka helicopter, ha, sa farm, ha?
Wala.
Okay.
Hindi nga. During that time when I was 12 years old, I experienced... my father lost his business. Kasi, abutan ko yung umupa kami ng bahay 500 pesos. From one electric fan, nagkaroon na isang TV. And then, hindi ko makalimutan yun. Pag nanonood ka ng Toyota Crispa, kailangan tumabi ka sa antena.
Correct. Ikaw ang remote control nung araw, eh.
Oo. And then, from there, nagkaroon kami ng isang aircon. From one aircon, naging dalawa. So, gumanda ang buhay. However, nung 12 years old, nalugi. And then, the painful reality of life na indeed, money is very relative. And the painful part was yung, lalo na pag nagkakaroon ng family reunion, yung mga may kaya, sila unang kakain, yung mga wala, yung tira kakain.
May ganun, ha?
We felt really discrimination na it's really quite challenging. Kaya nga, I told myself when I was 12 years old na sinabi ko sa sarili ko na gusto ko talagang umasenso, gusto ko talagang umunlad at yumaman.
Pero it's, despite this, you had a very positive attitude. Hindi nawala yung positive. Kasi naging komedyante ka pa eh. You're very full of life.
Yeah, hindi, yun nga. Kasi it came from, if you pag nanggaling ka talaga sa wala, ma-appreciate mo yung lahat eh. Yung parang, di ko makalimutan yung okay, yung parang, some people say, naiintindihan mo ba yung kahirapan? Hindi mo naman dinaan. Iba yung pinagdaanan mo, iba yung pinagdaanan ko.
Correct.
Kung ikaw, hindi ka pa naglalakad ng 2 oras dahil wala kang pamasahe, huwag mo ko kausapin.
Oh.
Pag ikaw, hindi ka pa kumakain ng altanghap. Are you familiar with altanghap?
Almusal, tanghali, hapunan.
Isang beses ka lang kakain.
Omad.
Oh, kami nagpauso ng OMAD nun. Kami nagpauso.
Ayun.
It's not by choice but by chance and circumstance. So I know how to be painfully poor and broke. 'Di ba? Yung pag wala ka, iba tingin sa'yo ng tao, honestly.
So ilang kayo magkakapatid?
3. I was the eldest.
So being the eldest, I'm assuming na it fell onto your shoulders to help out.
Yeah, at 12 years old, nagbenta na ako ng toilet paper. And during that time, ito naman na experience ko. Painful truth. Again, people you expect to buy and support you will never buy and support you. And people you least expect to buy and support you are the ones buying and supporting you. In the pain of rejection and the pain of, being ridiculed, kung pinagdadaanan mo to, vitamins pala to, para tumibay ka, para marunong kang tumayo sa sarili mong paa. Na, again, kaya nga, hindi mo naman, parang sinasabi nga Chinky, self-made ka ba? You're a self-made person. No, I'm not a self-made. I'm God-made. Because I do believe, apart from God, I am nothing Alam mo naman yan You can work 24/7, but if God doesn't allow it to happen, walang mangyayari So, number 1, I realized there are people who also supported me. Hindi ko to makalimutan When I was in nasa video business ako. Nagpaparental ako ng VHS saka ng mga Betamax.
Yun ang gusto nun.
I have a shop. So the way I deliver ako personally, I go door to door, building to building, bag yan, bit ko ng malaking bag. Tapos pinapipili ko yung mga And then di ko makalimutan to si Uncle Joe Cedeño, na every time nagre-rent sa akin yan. Tapos pag pumupunta ako, wala akong bago. Luma na yun. Napanood na niya. Pero magre-rent pa rin siya. Sabi ko, Uncle, napanood mo na to Ba't mo re-rent ulit? Hindi, gusto ko lang panoorin ulit. Pero in reality, hindi yun yung dahilan. Gusto niya ako tulungan. Gusto niya akong supportahan. Because sinabi niya sa akin I see myself in you. So, I just want to support you. Talagang it really, yung kurot sa puso na talagang may mga taong ganun talaga na yun nga, yung sinasabi mo kanina sa opening, na gusto kang hilain pataas. Hindi yung hilain ka pababa.
Ikaw naman, kailan naman dumating yung moment na yan sa buhay mo na sinabi mo, ako naman ang hihila sa iba pa nga?
Yun nga, when I reach already, I hit my first million in my early 20s because of selling. Sa pagbebenta.
And sa pagtitipid.
Siyempre.
Hindi ka yung tipong, kumita ako ngayon. Kailangan birthday ng kailangan gumastos tayo.
Wala, iba yung training sa amin. Jovit, at mga ka-What's Next. During that time, I don't know if you will believe this, ang training sa amin, 50-25-25.
Ano yung 50-25-25?
50% savings, 25% for business, 25% I can spend.
Okay.
So kung kumita ako ng piso, 50 ipon, 25 pang negosyo, 25 pang gastos.
Yun ang pang kain mo, pang pamasahe mo.
So baliktad ako mag-isip. Para makabili ako ng pisong candy, kailangan kitain ko 4 pesos. So 2 peso savings, 1 peso for business or investment, 1 peso I can spend. So nadala ko yun. Even to my married life.
Okay.
Pero syempre nagbabago na yung percentage. Pero because of that, when I was still single, I can remember that. Nakatira pa ako sa magulang ko, wala pa naman obligasyon. I was saving 80% of my money. Kasi nga,
wala kang binabayarang upa, kuryente.
Wala, oo. So, during that time, nakabili ako ng 2 kondo. Yun nga, because of the savings that I had.
Alam mo sa Pilipino, matindi ang kompetisyon eh. Di ba? Dapat mas magaling ako sa'yo. Dapat mas bago ang gamit ko sa'yo. Dapat ngayon, pangangalandakan ko, mas nakakaangat ako sa'yo. Paano mo, siyempre, lalo na sa Manila, uso yun. So, lumalaki ka. Alam mo, you were also doing good, pero people were also competing. Di ba? So, nakipagsabayan ka ba ron o sinabi mo, bala kayo sa buhay nyo?
Hindi, yun nga, yung philosophy ni mama na tinuro sa akin hanggang ngayon, I still live by, na, anak, hindi mahalaga na bagong damit, bagong gamit. Pero pag walang laman ng bulsa mo, wala kang halaga. Diba? Aanin mo yung bagong gamit mo kung wala kang laman. Mas maganda na mukha ka lang, yun nga, simple, o wala kang pera. Pero may laman ng bulsa.
Ano naman ang advice mo doon sa mga tao na, kasi para sa pamilya ko to, kaya hindi ako nakapag-ipon eh. Ang daming ganyan na sagot.
Yeah.
Ako inaasahan sa pamilya namin, hindi ako makapag-ipon.
Wala namang problema kung gusto mo tumulong, di ba? Pero ang tanong, kaya mo ba? Di ba? Just like what I always tell people.
Yung mga tao dyan, buong sahod binibigay sa pamilya. Wala nang inipon sa sarili nila.
Yeah. You can never give what you do not have.
So, dapat sila mag-ipon.
Yeah. At the end of the day, di ba, kung ikaw mismo kapos, ano na ibibigay mo? Di ba? Wala namang problema na tumulong eh. Kailangan maglagyan lang tayo ng limit eh. Nagkakaroon kasi tayo minsan na tinatawag na false burden eh. When you say false burden, inaako mo na ikaw ang tagapagligtas ng buong pamilya. Yung tinatawag na self-care and self-love, it's very important eh. Protektahan mo muna yung sarili mo. Parang, hindi ko makalimutan na parati ko sinasabi na, kanyari may nakita ka na nalulunod na kaibigan mo. Diba? Naawa ka, tumalon ka. Diba gusto mo sagipin? Sabi ng kaibigan, sagipin mo ako. Hindi ako marunong rin lumangoy. Dinamayan lang kita. Di dalawa na kayo nalulunod.
Correct. Yun ang nangyayari sa karamihan ng Pilipino sa atin. Kaya hindi tayo muunlad dahil yung may trabaho, hindi nakapag-ipon dahil burden niya yung
buong
pamilya na hindi naman makatarungan yun. Samantalang kung pagandahin niya muna rin yung buhay niya, doble pa ang tulong may bibigay niya doon sa pamilya. Hindi ba?
Eksakto.
So, mga kaibigan, ang sinasabi ni Chinkitan, invest din muna kayo sa sarili niyo. Tama ba yun?
Totoo.
So, meron bang, siyempre, napunta ka rin sa showbiz. Alam mo naman sa showbiz, hilahan din yan pababa. Meron bang hilahan paakyat sa showbiz?
Yung pababa, siyempre given na yan eh. Saka, I'm sure na-experience mo yan eh. Diba?
Correct.
Kunyari, picture. Sabihin, ay, si ano lang, hindi ka kasama. Mga ganun. Oo, given na yun. No? Pero yung hilaan pataas talaga, malaki ang utang na loob ko talaga sa sumusunod na tao. Una, kay Randy Santiago. Siya yung nagbigay sa akin ng pangalan Chinkitan. Siya yun. Tapos, naging Hawi Boy ako ni Randy Santiago. Diba? Tagahawi ng fans. At the same time, hindi ko talaga makalimutan na siya talaga ang naniwala sa akin na sinabi niya, he sees potential in me.
Correct.
And then pangalawa, si Mike Relon Makiling. Yung nasirang Mike Relon Makiling, he was also the one who gave me a break in several movies. Direct Joey Reyes. Si Chapusit, di ko rin makalimutan.
Of course.
Si Chapusit naman, nasa, yung first taping ko. Tinuruan niya ako kung
si Tita Squid.
Oo. Yun.
Lagi kong binibiro yan. May balls ba ang pusit? Squid balls.
So, yun yung mga taong humila sa akin pataas.
Nice. Ganda, no? Ganda. Pero at what point mo nasabi na yung mindset na yan, itong mga tao nakatulong sa atin, i-replicate ko ito. And I will make this my mission na iangat ang buhay ng ibang tao sa araw-araw.
Yeah, yun yung when I hit my first million and when I was doing business, I was in sales for almost 48 years.
Wow!
Yeah. I started when I was 12. So, nung tinamaan ko na yan, in 2008, when I nag-transition ako, kasi I had a growing family. Yung kids lumalaki, pero my business is taking away time from my family. So I sold all my businesses to start a new career. That was 2008, and that's the career of as a communicator and as a public speaker. And then I wrote books. Yun yung moment na sinabi ko, this is the time for me to be able to teach and share kung ano man yung mga philosophies and belief. And then yung habits. Yung saving habits, pagiging iponaryo, we call ourselves iponaryos.
Iponaryo.
Oo. So, sinishare ko yung idea na yon at nang dahil doon, ang dami talaga ng bago. Yung isang di ko makalimutan, Jovit, yung istorya ni Marta Ping. Siya isang houseboy siya. Tapos, from houseboy, naging construction worker. Tapos, nakikinig siya, nanonood na siya ng video ko at saka nagbabasa ng mga books ko. And then, because of that, na-realize niya, he cannot exchange only time for money. Sinabi ko kasi pag pera at saka oras ang kapalit, may limit. 8 hours kung bayad 12 hours lang. Sabi ko, kailangan i-exchange mo results for money. Resulta. So, one of the best way is to sell. So, from a construction boy, nag-try siya magbenta na encyclopedia. And then, because of yung experience niya, in 1 week time, yung kinita niya, pang 2 weeks niya sa sweldo. So, dun siya nagkaroon ng, pwede pala. Nagkaroon pala siya ng kaya ko pala mentality. So, tinuloy niya from there. Tinapos niya natuto na siya paano magbenta. Alam mo, next na binenta niya, nagbenta naman siya ng construction supplies. Naging ahente naman siya ng isang hardware store. Since yan naman yung background niya, di ba? Construction. Tapos sales, kinombine niya. Doon siya kumita ng first 100,000 niya. Yung nagkaroon na siya ng first 100,000, nag-umpisa na siya ng sarili niyang construction firm.
Nice.
And right now, yung 2019 ko pa siya nakausap Noong 2019, nagkaroon na siya ng asset ng 300 million pesos.
Nice.
Yung mga storyang ganun ba, that really helps me and moves me na okay, mayroon palang taong nababago ang buhay because of those things, na nabago ang mindset nila.
Nice, no? That's actually very profound, mga kaibigan, because it's amazing talaga when you get to share.
Yeah.
And this is not something that you learn in school. This is something you learn sa practical na application.
Yeah.
Growing up, di ba? Yung learnings at yung mistakes na ginamit mo rin as learnings.
Yeah,
Ito, school of hard knocks.
I always tell people, you're just only one idea away or one skill away to double your income. Na dating di mo alam, na ngayon nalaman mo, natutunan mo, pero ngayon, naging bagong career mo. Kaya nga guys, if you're out there, kung ikaw nakikinig, nanonood, mag-aral ka. So right now, because of AI, di ba, yung learning, bumibilis na. Di ba? Not only learning, but also doing. Kaya for me, importante talaga that we need to be updated.
Ang nakakatakot na sa AI, it's always the higher intelligence that controls the lower intelligence. That's why we control the animals. Now we have AI that is learning to be a higher intelligence.
To
They will be
control
the
us.
ones to be controlling us.
Sa totoo lang.
Nakakatakot yan.
Hindi, totoo yan. Alam mo, pagka lalo ka ng, kunyari, madalas ka na gumamit ng AI, nagiging dependent ka na sa AI.
Oo. Pero ito naman ang other question ko. Marami tayong listeners na stuck din sa negativity, stuck din sa I don't know what's next. Kumbaga, what's next with Jovit Moya? What's next with Chinkita?
Yeah.
Pero some people don't ask themselves, what's next with me? How can I reinvent myself? Kasi hirap na ako sa buhay ko May ganoon Hindi naman, here in the show, we try to encourage people na look, there's hope as long as you're alive.
Yeah.
Pero I'm giving an abstract, di ba, solution. You're giving a concrete solution. Like yung pag-ipon, concrete yan hindi yan abstract Ano ngayon ang payo mo? How do we merge the abstract and the concrete?
So one thing that we all of us need to realize is the only thing that is permanent in this world is change. Kailangan magbago 'Di ba? From the 60s, 'di ba? If you can recall, the telephone, 70s came out the fax machine, 80s came out the pager. Yung paging, 'di ba? May operator pa 90s, lumabas ang cellphone, 2000 yung VoIP, voice over internet protocol, free na ang calls. 'Di ba? Nobody pays for long distance anymore. So 21st century AI na. So if you get stuck with the past na ayaw mo magbago, ay talagang wala. Kaya nga importante pag tinanong mo yung what's next for you, tanungin mo ano yung latest na pwede nating gawin para magbago tayo. And there are two major reasons why people are stuck na hindi sila makapag what's next. Number one, because of comfort zone. Komportable sila eh.
Correct.
And sometimes, kahit na uncomfortable ka, comfortable ka pa rin. Some people are uncomfortable to be broke and not having much enough. Yung sagad lang, tama lang, or may utang. Uncomfortable sila, pero ni-embrace nila yun. Kasi parang nabuhay kaming ganito. Ito lang alam namin. That's number one. Number two is fear. The fear of the unknown, the fear of the future, the fear of failure, the fear of what other people might say, and the fear baka maubusan ka ng fear. Nakakatakot yun. So hindi, yun ang two major reasons why people are stuck na hindi sila makapunta sa what's next.
Kanina nung tayo nag-uusap, I told you certain things na hindi ko makakalimutan na turo ng magulang ko, di ba? I was quoting Shakespeare and a few. Ikaw ba, meron ka rin bang ganun?
Of course.
Ano yung mga, bukod dun sa 50, 25, 25?
Like for example, yung mga belief system ko. Like for example, yung one of the major influencers in my life is the author by the name of Zig Ziglar. Sinabi niya, yun talagang kung gusto mo maging successful sa buhay. Kasi I attended his session here in Manila, Philippines 1997, and I paid 5,000 pesos.
Wow.
97 to attend the conference, to attend that seminar. Ang sinabi doon na hindi ko makalimutan, kung gusto mo talaga maging successful, just help enough other people to get what they want and you will also get what you want in life. Huwag mong isipin kung ano ma-receive mo, makukuha mo. And the more you pursue money and success in life, the more money and success will run away from you. But your goal, if your pursuit in life is to help other people to get what they want, susunod yung success and fame. And the second belief system, yun nga, kasi iba yung mindset sa akin nung bata ako, ng parents ko. Lahat pwede kita, pasok. So, mindset sa akin, konti kita dito, konti kita para grupo, laki kita. Pero alam mo, reality, konti lugi, grupo, laki lugi. I was a jack of all trades, master of none. But again, the second mentor that came into my life was Francis Kong. Sinabi niya, hanggang ngayon, wala pa rin nangyayari sa buhay mo kasi nga, you're defocus. Sabi niya, you just need to focus on one. Focus on one. And if you found the one, ang goal mo is to become the best. Because if you are the best at what you're doing, if you're the best cardiologist here in the Philippines, somebody suffered a heart attack, who will they call?
Ikaw.
If they call you, you can name your
Price.
Exactly. So that's what I've realized. So I chose to be the best wealth coach. That's the reason why some people call me pambansang wealth coach. Kasi I coach people from starting, even yung mga CEOs ng company with regards to their personal finance. So, I've helped a lot of people.
Ito ba ay masasabi mo na mission mo sa buhay? Is there something that holds this up other than your faith? I know everything we do is held up by our faith. But is there a philosophy that holds this up?
Yeah.
Like ako, kasi 4 yung philosophy ko na umiikot eh. Ikaw ba? Meron bang...
Yeah. I do understand right now the pain that I've went through in life is my purpose in life. The pain of being poor during the time not having enough when my father business collapsed. The pain of rejection when I was in sales. Even the pain of failure. I failed many times. Number one, I never finished my college degree. People looked down at me. But I was proud when I was at grade 6. I became a summa cum laude when I was at grade 6. Ako ang pinakauna yung last na summa cum laude school namin.
Wow.
Yes, because I was the first and last who was ever to repeat grade 6 4 times. I mastered it.
10 taon pala.
Sumampung taon ako.
10 taon na. Sige.
No, yun nga, parang yung pain pala sa buhay.
Motivation pala yun.
May purpose yan eh. Kaya nga, if you're going through pain right now, let me encourage you. Ikaw, di ba, the pain of failure, pain of probably being ridiculed, di ba, the pain of not having enough. Number one, you should learn how to feel the pain.
It's this the same as embracing the pain?
Yes. Kasi, if there's no sorrow, you won't understand the feeling of joy. Eh. if
Parang without darkness, there's no light.
exactly, di ba? If there's no pain of failure, you won't understand the celebration for success. Di ba? Bakit ka, kung parati ka na lang nanalo eh.
Correct.
Di ba? Parang you take things for granted. Number 2, you gotta face the pain. Harapin mo. And I do believe, understand also, sometimes it's so hard to face the problem, especially if the problem is my face.
It's your face.
Hindi, yun talagang, pag tinakbuhan mo yung problema, masosolve ba? Hindi eh. Sooner or later, harapin mo rin eh. Harapin mo na ngayon. Di ba?
But are all battles worth fighting, or do you choose your battle?
You choose your battles, definitely. Alam mo naman, siguro yung paano malaman na talagang kaya mo o hindi. Yung na-stress ka eh, di ba? If you try to control the things that you cannot control, you're gonna live a stressful life. So, whenever bad things happen to you, yun nga yung mga pinapatola moments mo, tanong mo parati sa sarili mo, kaya ko bang ayusin to o hindi? Pag kaya, ayusin mo. Pero pag hindi, basta Diyos mo.
Bumalik tayo ng konti kanina. You said you spent 45 years of your life in sales.
48.
Wow, 48. But not everyone is cut out for sales.
Yeah,
Yung ibang tao, mahina ang loob.
Yeah.
Walang personality,
Yeah.
so on and so forth. Ano naman ang alternative para sa mga taong gano'n?
Well, honestly, kailangan ma-change lang siguro yung mindset and perspective eh. Whether you like it or not, everyone is selling every day. Like for example, I don't know, yung mga nakikinig at nanonood ngayon. Di ba, kung kumain ka sa restaurant, bago ka kumain, oy, sadali lang. Pre-pray ba tayo? Hindi, picturean ko muna. Tapos po-post nila.
Kaya yung like. So you're
share
selling,
nila.
you're selling content.
They're sharing. Di ba? Nag-share lang sila. OOTD, share. Uy, ang ganda ng pants mo, saan mo nabili? Di ba? Uy, nag-trip. Uy, saan yan? So, nag-share sila. So, pag nag-share sila, tatry ba ng mga friends nila yung mga pinuntahan at na-ex? Oo naman. So, ano ginawa mo? Nagbenta ka.
Oh yeah, tandaan yun. Everybody's capable of selling. Tingnan nyo, napakasimple lang.
Yeah, because selling is sharing. Why are you sharing? Kasi you experience something that is good. And you know na talagang, oy, okay tong food na ito. I'm sure yung mga friends ko na makita nito, matutuwa rin. So, but at the end of the day, kumain yung sila sa restaurant. Sino kumita? Yung restaurant. Pero hindi ka kumita. Pero, why did you share? Kaya nga, ang mindset ko, for 48 years of selling, hindi pa ako nare-reject. Lahat ba bumibili? Hindi. Pero kasi para sa akin, ganito, I will not share something that is not good, that I don't personally experience. That's it. If I share to you something that's good, if you don't like it, okay lang. You know why? It's not my loss, it's yours. You missed out. Kaya yung mindset talaga, pagka sinasabi, ay, nagbebenta ako kasi kailangan ko siya pilitin. No.
May taong ganyan eh. Takot sa rejection eh. Di ba?
Well,
Dinidibdib eh.
hindi nga eh. Pagka ang mindset mo, isinashare ko to eh. Like for example, nyari, nagbebenta ako ng insurance. Hindi kita pipilitin kung ayaw mo. Bakit? Bakit? Ako ba magiging beneficiary mo? Kung may nangyari ba sa iyo, ako ba makikinabang? Hindi. Pamilya mo yan eh.
Correct.
Diba? If you don't see value, hindi kita pipilitin. So, selling for me is not forcing, convincing, but it's sharing. And then number 2, diba? Kanya rin, nag-apply ka sa work. Tinanong ka ng HR, why should we hire you? Ano sagot mo?
Because I'll make you look good.
Yeah.
I got hired.
Yeah. Have you ever seen na may nagsabi, why should we hire you? Kasi tamad ako eh. Kasi actually wala akong magawa eh. Pinilit lang ako ng nanay ko eh.
Oy, sinabi ko yan at one time ha. Ito, I promise. I said, sabi nila, why do you want us to hire you? Sabi ko, because I'll make you look good. Sabi niya, do you work hard? Sabi ko, no. Sabi ko, IT po ako, iwas trabaho. Pero I can assure you, I'll make you look good. I got hired.
Ibang klase ka talaga. Ibang jobit mo yan. Pero you know what? Di ba that person will say, I work hard because I will do... Anong ginagawa mo? You're selling yourself. Whether you like it or not, nanligaw ka! Uy, alam mo, tamad talaga ako eh. Naghahanap lang talaga ako ng may bubuhay sa akin eh. I don't think that person will like you. So, anong ginagawa mo? I'm responsible. I have dreams. Ganun. You're selling. So,
Kaya hindi na po ako nanliligaw. Para hindi na po ako magsinungaling.
nagigets mo yung idea.
I do. It's
So,
beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yun nga, that's my gift eh. My gift is to take something that's very complicated and make it very simple for people to understand.
So, para sa ating mga listeners na, ganda, di ba? Pero para sa ating mga listeners na may gustong mamuhay ng, yan, ganyan. As you said, may purpose. Magsisell, pero iwas sa competition. Kasi dyan, yung sanay mo, wala kang pakialam sa'yo. It's your loss, not mine, eh. Di ba? Mga ganun, eh. So, at yung ginagawa mo na nakakapag-angat ng iba. If they wanna do this also, how would I start? I wanna be like Chinky Tan. How do I start?
Yeah, you go back to your pain. The pain that you experience in life na hindi mo alam. Iba-iba kasi yung pain natin eh. Huwag nating maliitin kung ano man yung pinagdaanan mo sa buhay. Because your pain will be other people's gains. And then your scars in life, God will turn it into stars. Kung di ako dumaan sa hirap, I don't think I will be the person that I am right now. Kaya nga, yung mga taong nakikinig ngayon, especially, if you came from a not so privileged background at sinabi mo sarili mo, pag ako nagkaanak ko, hindi ko papadadalasin sa hirap yung anak ko, magsisi ka na.
You have 2 kids?
3.
3 kids. And I'm assuming ito yung mga pinamana mo sa kanilang mga mindset.
Well, I don't know if you guys will believe this. Up to this very day, 3 of my kids never receive a regular allowance from us.
Galing ano? Galing ano?
We'll provide the food, we'll provide the education, pero if you want money, you work for money.
Meron ako, usually I tell my kids to study. Meron ako isang anak na hindi nag-aral.
Oh.
Ayaw. I mean, nuno ng katamaran.
Oo.
Nasa Amerika siya, nagtrabaho bilang waiter.
Okay.
Talaga ayaw niya. Sabi ko, hindi, mag-ano ka na lang. Kahit na mag-vocational course. Ayaw pa rin. Dahil, basta hindi niya type mag-aral.
Yeah.
Pero alam mo ba, siya ang nakabili ng bahay, ng sarili niyang palo. Waiter siya sa restaurant, steakhouse. Sabi niya, Dad, mas malaki pa yung tip ko rito kaysa sa sahod ko.
Tama.
Kasi yung personality niya takes care of people.
Yeah.
Talagang feeling ng customer inalagaan siya. Kaya binibigyan daw siya ng tip. Parang ako yung mentally, yung madaldal, yung hi, di ba? People person. Hindi rin humihingi sa akin yun. Nakabili ng bahay, nakabili ng kotse, walang hinihingi sa akin yan. Sabi niya, hindi ko kailangan mag-aral, pero kita mo naman, hindi rin ako humihingi sa'yo.
Yeah. For me, education is important kung kailangan mo maging doktor, kung kailangan mo maging abogado, talaga architect. Pero kung ang gifting mo, karpintero ka, creative ka, di ba? I don't think na kailangan mo yun eh, di ba? Katulad ng service. The gift of service, yun yung sa anak mo eh. You don't need a college degree to learn that. Ang kailangan mo lang, yun talagang how to become a people person, how to connect with people.
Nice. Last question, no? Ngayon, ikaw na si Chinky Tan. Hindi ka na yung struggling Chinky Tan. You're now Chinky Tan. You're well off. You're helping people, di ba? You still have plans in life. Kanina nag-usap tayo.
Yeah.
May mga future plans pa. So, are you still in touch with this pain that you had before? Kasi sabi mo, you embrace the pain. Yung pain yung nag-push sa'yo forward. Pero now that you have a different lifestyle, are you still in touch with this pain? Or is this something from a distant past?
What the mind forgets, the heart remembers.
Yeah.
Yung pain of not having enough, up to this very day, is still very real to me.
Ganon. Despite all your achievements.
Nagbago lang naman kinakain ko, nagbago lang naman tirahan ko eh. Pero yung pakiramdam ko hindi pa rin nagbabago eh. Nang dahil doon na it draws and it gives me the spirit of empathy.
Which is very important.
Kaya tuwing pag nakakita ako ng pulubi, never miss ako. Kahit sabihin mo sindikato siya, bahala na siya. Pero on my end, I know I did my part. Na for me, that may be a small amount. Pero para sa kanya, pag-asa yun eh.
Correct.
It's a continuous of hope and life eh.
Correct.
So, pag nakakita talaga ako ng mga tao may pinagdadaanan talaga, I can really understand and relate. Kaya nga, if you're out there and if you're experiencing financial pain right now and hardship, I do understand what you're going through. Not because I'm in your position right now, because I went through that moment also in my life. And then let me tell you this, mawala na lahat, wag na mawala ang pag-asa. Because he who has hope in the future has power in the present. When you don't have,
Ulitin mo nga, maganda yan.
he who has hope in the future will have power in the present.
Yan. Powerful statement.
Yeah, when you don't have any more hope in the future, mawawalan ka ng pag-asa eh. Even you're the most gifted, you're the most skilled person, ang daming mong resources, pero ka lang hope, tapos na eh. Pero kahit na walang-wala ka, pero kung punong-puno ka ng pag-asa, kaya nga yung gigil ko, nung age 12 ako, nung nagbebenta ako, hanggang ngayon, nandun pa rin eh. Alam mo, again, I would tell people, if you are in pain right now, the pain of losing a loved one, the pain of losing a business, the pain of probably losing your job, you're gonna frame the pain eh. If i-frame mo eh. There's a purpose for your pain. Ako, na-realize ko talaga na I went through those tough times and challenges without me knowing that this will be the calling and the mission that God will give me in order for me to be able to inspire other people who were just like me. Kaya nga, if you're out there right now, if you experience the pain, you may never know. The greatest misery in your life can become your greatest ministry. That's the purpose behind your pain.
Yeah, thank you very much. Pare, where can they find you? Yung mga social media mo, so on and so forth.
Para sa mga,
Invite mo na sila.
Yeah, don't forget to follow me, syempre, all socials. Spotify. Yun nga, I'm really so thankful sa Spotify. We're always on the top 50.
Wow!
Yung Chig Positive, ako never imagined ko yan talaga eh. And sa Facebook, you can follow me also. I think we have 6.3 million already.
Nice! Wow!
Sa YouTube, magti 3 million na kami. Tapos sa TikTok, 2.4 million.
Yung book mo, saan nakukuha
Yeah,
yun?
yung mga books.
Para, I'm sure marami, parang ako yan, gusto ko rin basahin, kaya bibigay mo sa akin mamaya.
Yeah, yung just check out yung mga Chinkitan books, especially yung
Online ba yan o saan nabibili yan? O sa Lazada ba nabibili yan?
lahat ng shopping apps mabibili niya.
Ganun ba? Oy, yan madali lang kunin.
Oo.
Marami silang matututunan.
At saka yung ipon box, makakatulong sa
Yeah,
kanila.
nakakatuwa po yung ipon box na yan because that will help you develop the habit of saving money.
Yeah.
Ano yan ang habit kailangan araw-araw po ginagawa, and I think yung ipon box ni Chinky is a brilliant way for our kababayans to develop habits.
Yeah.
Okay, maraming salamat sa inyong lahat mga kaibigan. Maraming salamat. It was a very interesting talk. I really love the part where embrace the pain and use that as a drive para to reach greater heights. And pag you reach the greater heights, pull people up na rin.
Yeah.
Diba? So mga kaibigan, subscribe nyo po ang ating YouTube, ang ating Spotify, ang ating TikTok, FB, IG, and all of that. Tandaan nyo lang, what's next with Jovit Moya? My dear friends, always pause, always ask, always wonder, what's next?
This is Crossroads Media.